Welcome to the Apex Shooter Development and Consulting channel. It is freezing again, and it has not gone above 28 degrees since this snowstorm hit, so I'm still in all this snow that has actually become rather icy. Anyway, the purpose of this video, the same as the other ones, to demonstrate shooting performance in a transparent format. I want to say something before I get started. You know, I'm very active in the industry as far as like talking with people and looking at content from other creators and everything, and I just, I want to say it would be extremely easy for me to come out here and flash around some $7,000 rifle setups that I have and, throw on a bunch of Gucci gear and just do kind of, blurred my face and just started shooting, right? And it would be really easy to do that and attract the type of crowd that attracts. There's a couple different types of people that attracts, and if you do that, that's that's fine and dandy. But I'm saying this not to pat myself on the back, but to say thank you. If you are somebody that watches these videos, I want to say thank you, because it's much harder to come out here and do this style of video format, especially as a single, a singular person, than it is just to do some of that other type of stuff. So thank you so much for watching the channel. All right, let's get started here. We're gonna do some rifle work, and we're gonna mix it with some pistol work. That's the plan for today. We're gonna get warmed up. We're gonna start with a build drill here. Hopefully my timer acts right today. I'm gonna get that par time off of there. All right, let's start from low ready build drill just to warm up. Stand by. All right, I walked that a little bit. Definitely walked that a little bit. 5 alphas, 1 Charlie. And you'll see what I'm talking about when I say I walked it. It kind of stringed. It kind of looks like vertical stringing, but it's not. It's just I walked it up on the target. 133. Let me refocus this. All right, let's do it again. That brass is ejecting extremely far this way. I might have to tune this up a little bit. All right, stand by. All right, walked it again. Got a 152. Same situation, 5 alphas, 1 Charlie. Oh no, that's an alpha. Yeah, I got it. So got 6 alphas on that, 152, did it clean. Come on, 152. Clean. You see that? 152 clean. All right. Let's do it one more time. One more time, and then we'll do some other stuff. All right, stand by. It feels like the gun's not running fast enough. 147, and I did that one clean too. 147. I might have to piddle with this gun. I feel like I'm outrunning it, like I'm hitting the trigger before it's reset and locked into battery. And let the record show from my previous videos that I can in fact do much faster build drills than that. So I'm not bullshitting. All right, let's look at the hits. Try to position this camera adequately. It is actively snowing. I don't know if you could pick that up in the video. All right, I got my targets and my pacer gun back. We got 1 Charlie. We got 1 Charlie, and it was where I walked it. Now, the first string I went boom, 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 boom. So it was like I walked it up. But the rest of them are alphas everywhere. And 1 Charlie. All right, let's move on. Saved lots of time today with this thing back in action. All right, so now I want to, what do I want to do? What do I need to work on? Well, we're going to do what I need to work on here in a little bit. Actually, I'm going to step back to the further distances. Just for now, though, we're going to do, how many did I do? I did 3 bill drills, 6, 12, 18. So I still got a pretty good amount of bullets. Let's do a Mozambique from the high ready. Stand by. All right. That was a 132 clean, 132 all alphas. 132 all alphas. There you go. All right. Do it again. Stand by. All right. Did I miss that head? No, I got it. Clean again. Got clean again. 138. First shot in a 7.3. That's not very fast for my standard. I usually can hit those in like mid-6 area. It is snowing much harder now. Hopefully this camera doesn't have anything weird happen to it. I've never done a video while it was actively snowing before. All right, let's do one more and then we'll set up for a transition drill. Stand by. All right. 137, first shot in a 7.2. Oh no, I just realized I don't have my mic on. I gotta put my mic on. I gotta put my mic on the camera. 137. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna run over here and put my mic on the camera. Or get my mic and bring it over here. Fucking snow. I have no idea what that audio quality is going to be like since I didn't have this on there. Not that I have extremely quality audio to begin with. I have some mics that I've been meaning to bring out here that are much more expensive and they go on my body, but I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't really know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing with this thing. I don't know what I'm doing with all this camera stuff. All right. Let's show you the hits for that last drill. Show you the hits from the last drill. Get you a little closer. Oh, this damn snow, ice, whatever it wants to be. All right, that's a good look at it. We got all alphas, did it all clean. Alphas in the center, 3 alpha headshots. All right. My hands are freezing. All right. Man, if you want an indicator of how cold it is, I'll show you. So you don't think I'm lying to you. That over there is a river. You can't tell, but it is a river, and it's frozen solid. You know how cold it has to be to freeze a river solid? Pretty damn. All right, let's do a transition drill, then we're gonna move back and do some more rifle-esque activities versus all this 7-yard stuff that everybody likes to do. I like to stretch my rifle out a little bit as much as I can. I don't have hundreds of yards of range. I got max of 100 yards of range. So do what I can with what I got. All right. Oh, I cheated. I looked at how many bullets I had. All right, we're gonna do a transition drill. Stand by from the low ready. Oh man, I did not like some of those pistol shots. I did not like those pistol shots. I threw too high. All right, well, let's look at it. I threw 2 pistol shots high. All right. Then we're gonna go, I wanna let you look at this and then we're gonna go somewhere else. All right, so you can see my 2 pistol shots high. Not my best work. Oh, the time. Shit, how many did I shoot? It's saying I shot 15 times. I don't think that's the truth. Let's see, I think it was 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I shot 13. For whatever reason, it registered that I shot 15. Probably because my gun hitting my timer on my leg. 949. We'll look back at it, or you'll be able to actually, see it when you watch it. I'm pretty sure I shot 13 times, but if not, let me know. All right, so we got. Well, hell, let's just see how many times I shot on here. I didn't think of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a double hole. 7, 8. So 8 rifle shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pistol shots. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I shot 14 times. So 14 times would be 968 is 14 times. I assure you I did not miss. So 14 times 968. All right, let's count them up like Alphas and Charlies. These pasties make it hard to see the line on the camera. I know that from watching back my footage. But I got a Charlie on the rifle, a right Charlie. The rest are Alphas, and I got 4 Alphas on the pistol, a Charlie, and then I'd count that personally as a miss. So 1 mic. All right, let's go back and do some 50-yard stuff. 50-yard stuff on steel. All right, so the 50-yard line, we're actually not very far away from it. It's just right over here. So we're shooting at the steel target. If you haven't watched the videos before, the steel target is a C-zone size steel, and it is sitting up there, and it is of course spray painted white, so it looks like I'm shooting at snow. I don't know if you can pick it out, but it's like right there. So PID a little bit harder, but it's okay. Oh, I forgot my, you know what, let's try to do this without the cooler of camera focusing. Let's try to focus the camera with the snow or something. I don't know. All right. First time I've ever tried this. Let's see how it looks. All right. I want to do facing backwards, turn and deliver 2. So I'm gonna start backwards and I'm gonna have like somewhat of a sight picture. Stand by. All right. 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5, 2 hits. Two, 4, 5, 2 hits. I should probably go get this cooler. I'll be right back. All right, just for the sake of getting home and not having wasted all my time today, I'm just gonna go ahead and put that there so I can focus the camera. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. Let's do it again. Where'd that brass eject? I didn't see where that brass ejected. All right, stand by. Two, 3, 3. 2, 3, 3. Two, 3, 3. All right. Let's do it one more time. Once more. I think I see my brass now. Stand by. Down a little bit. 2, 2, 7. I'm getting this clean. I maybe want to push the speed a little bit. 2, 2, 7. All right, let's do something that's highly impractical for this distance, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's do a 2 transition 2 from the high ready. Stand by. Miss. Miss, miss. All right, we're not gonna settle for that. I'm better than that. Stand by. I told you I'm better than that. All right, cleaned it. 4, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3, clean. Back here at the 50-yard line. All right, let's do it again. Do it again. How many bullets do I got? Enough. Stand by, high ready. So 1 miss and 1 hit, or excuse me, 2 misses and 2 hits, 1 miss with each. I'll clean that up. 4, 2, 3. I'm gonna clean up that fucking, or excuse me, pardon my language. I'm gonna clean up that high ready. I keep touching my leg with the suppressor. Stand by. There we go. 4, 8, 6 clean. All right, now let's do some facing stuff. If you're watching the video, you know, and you're somebody that doesn't know me like personally, you're probably wondering like, what the heck is this guy doing? His transition looks all weird. And that's because I know that the camera like flips images around and stuff, so you probably can't tell. But I'm a left-handed pistol, or excuse me, I'm a left-handed rifle shooter and a right-handed pistol shooter. So it makes things a little bit weird. Yes, my dominant eye is my left eye, but I'm dominate on my right hand. That's why I shoot the pistol right-handed. But for some reason, I shoot the rifle left-handed. Always have, ever since I was a kid, you know, like 8 years old when I started messing with guns. So it's, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but that's just, it is what it is. All right, stand by. Oh, tossed it over. Man, how did I miss the second rifle shot, but I cleaned the pistol? 4.61. I really hope you could hear all this, because I don't know if I plugged my mic up the right way. I'm gonna mess with it here in just a second. Can you see that? 4.61. All right, let me mess with this, make sure it's doing things right. Can you hear me? I don't know. Again, just like I said at the beginning of the video, thank you so much if you watch these, because golly, is it something for me to come out here and do this, especially in this weather. So I appreciate the fact that if you stop in, even if you just stop in for a couple minutes and you don't watch my 30-minute videos, because I don't do edited shooting videos. All right, we're going back to 100. That's why you're dangling around in the air right now. And we're going to do the same thing from 100. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to transition and shoot my pistol at 100 yards. Why? Because this is a demonstration of skill. All right, so there's the 100-yard tree. You may recognize it from the other times that you have been at 100 yards. I don't think I need the cooler of camera focusing now, because I'll use the tree. All right, we are at the tree of 100-yard line. I can barely see the target. All right, stand by. I got the second one. My slide didn't lock back. That's atypical. All right. What did I do that in? Give me 1 second. I only got a couple bullets left. I did that in 14.44. So I'm gonna say the standard is below 13, because if I hadn't had to reload, or I thought it was a malfunction, I don't know if you saw that, but I tapped it and then racked it and was like, oh crap. 14.44. I was like, oh crap, I'm out of bullets. I'm not experiencing a malfunction. All right, let's do it again, but let's actually clean the rifle up. How many bullets do I got? I just looked at it a second ago. I think I got like 6. All right, stand by. Miss. Miss. 6.86, way too fast. Way too fast for this distance. Stand by. Clean. To the left. 6.90. Stand by. Come on. Clean this pistol work up. 6.90, still way too fast. Stand by. Oh wait, that mag's empty. Alright, yeah, I shot 3 times because I wanted 4 shots. 13.80. Be right back. I'm gonna go get some more ammo. Give me 1 minute. We're gonna clean this drill. Alright, I'm back. You know, the funniest part about that drill right there is I loaded an empty mag into the gun, and I saw that it was empty while I was putting it in. I still closed the bolt. Alright, tack it in. Alright. Let's do it. Got 1-in-1 7.63 or 36, excuse me, 7.36. This drill is highly impractical. There is no situation where you, well, I don't know. I don't think I would ever draw my pistol and try to shoot something at 100 yards though. Just personally. Alright, stand by. Alright, so I got 3 hits that time. I got 3 hits, missed the second pistol shot, and I got a 6.26. You know, like the experiment, 6.26. Alright. 6.26. 2 hits, or 3 hits, 1 miss. Miss with the pistol. Alright. One more time and then we're going to close it out. As I see, it's like 28 minutes already. Time flies. Alright. I want it clean. Stand by. Ain't gonna happen. Stand by. That pistol shot just felt bad. Stand by. That's the show. Terrible, 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 terrible. Alright, thank you for stopping in. Not the best back here at the 100-yard line today. 100-yard line with a pistol though. I mean. Alright, anyway, have the day that you deserve.